Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we learn NIC teaming. In this video we learn NIC teaming, VLAN on team interface, multi-NIC routing, production troubleshooting and real routing design concept. In last video we learned basic Linux networking. If you are a Linux administrator, OpenShift engineer, virtualization, or server admin, then this video is extremely important for you. Please subscribe to the channel. Now let's talk about the NIC teaming. What is NIC teaming? What is the use of NIC teaming in Linux networking? So, NIC teaming is the aggregation. NIC teaming we also call the bonding. NIC teaming is the aggregation of two or more network links into a single logical interface called a team interface. It provides redundancy and high availability. If the active physical link goes down, a backup link automatically become active and keeps the connection uninterrupted. In simple word, when you configure the NIC teaming, or you can say configure the bonding, for creating that teaming or bonding we require two or more interface. Interface means that is network interface. So over that two interface we configured one bonding, that is a logical interface. We called is bond interface or team interface. What teaming gives the benefit to us, it provides redundancy and high availability. But when it's provide the redundancy and high availability, it's provide when your one of the physical links is down, then another link is automatically up, and it's prevent the connection interrupted. So these are the basic example of the NIC teaming. Means if one of the interface is down, the another interface is automatically up, and with the help of your network not disturb. That's why we configure the NIC teaming and network bonding. So let's see about teaming terminology. What is that teaming terminology? So here we use teamd, teamdctl and runner. Let's see what is the use of that terminology. NIC teaming is a daemon which use libteam to talk to kernel. Teamd Teamd use the libteam libraries to talk with the kernel. It is a kind of a daemon. Teamdctl, it is a utility to control and check teamd instance. So teamdctl is a kind of utility. And runner is a JSON based configuration which defines teaming mode. So what is the teaming mode? Here are some examples. That is round robin, load balance, broadcast, and active backup. In this guide, we will use active backup mode. One interface is active and another stay in standby. So these are the basic theory about the NIC teaming. Let's see about what parameters we require to configure the teamd. Install the teamd daemon in RHEL server. Configure NIC teaming in RHEL. Test network teaming redundancy. And if you are doing a practice, so after finish your practice, delete a network teaming interface. But be careful, if you are doing practice into production environment, or you can configure NIC teaming into production environment. Before deleting the team networking, twice time you can check. Now, how to install the teamd daemon? So in the Red Hat, there is a provision to install the teamd. With the help of dnf install -y teamd, we can install the teamd daemon. So let's see to the another terminal. We install the teamd. Dnf install dnf install teamd -y. With the help of this command, we install the teamd into the RHEL server. Let's see. Here, my teamd daemon is already installed into the RHEL 10. Here we can verify what is the my version of the Linux server. See, my Linux server version is 9.7. In most CentOS RHEL 8, 9, 10 system, teamd is already installed by default. Here we can see that when we install the teamd daemon, it shows that daemon is already present into our Linux system. Now, we will use the NMCLI tool to manage network manager. So here we require two NIC will be teamd configuration. Means a few minutes ago we discussed about the teamd theoretical how many NIC card we have to require to configure the NIC teaming. So here in our system we require two NIC to configure the team D. Coming to the second window, first we check how many NICs are present in our system with the help of NMCLI device status. See, here we have the two NIC present in our Linux system. So, first step, we meet the basic requirement to configure the NIC teaming. With the help of NMCLI device status, we check how many interface are currently present in our Linux server. Now we check list all network connection with the help of NMCLI connection show. See, here we can see two different command and two different output coming when we see the device status and connection shows. In device status we can see the device type, state and connection, but when we enter the NMCLI connection show command we can see name, UUID, type and device. So here the difference between a device status, we cannot see the UUID, and connection shows we see the UUID of each Ethernet interface. After that, we will delete the current network connection using their UUID. With the help of NMCLI connection delete and UUID name. But before deleting this connection, first we have to understand we are not into the VMware console. We are taking putty to our Linux server. After enter this command, that your putty session will be interrupted. So we go to our VMware console and here we log in to our Linux machine. So when you are doing the practice of the NIC teaming, before deleting the NIC interface, be careful. Come to your VMware console, and after that you can delete your interfaces. Here we can use same command nmcli device status. See, both interface are connected. Then nmcli connection show. See, now we can delete the one by one each UID of the interface with the help of nmcli connection delete then UUID 69. See, again delete the second UUID, that is start from 95, tab, enter. Sorry, here I am doing one mistake, that is not changing the name of the interface, that is 224. Check the command nmcli connection show. Okay, here you can see my both interface are deleted. That connection interface are deleted. Here nmcli device status. See, and status you can see your both NIC interface are disconnected when you delete the UUID. Now, in your mind, after delete the UUID, our both interface are disconnected. But the question is that why we delete those interface UUID? Because after deleting this connection, the NIC will be free and can be reused as a slave port for the team interface. After deleting the UUID, we also check nmcli device status command. When we hit the enter, we can see our both devices are disconnected. Now, after delete the UUID of the both interface, now we are going to configure the teamd. First, we use nmcli connection modify team 0. Then use IP address IP version 4 method. After deleting the both interface, then we have to create the teamd interface with the help of nmcli connection add, then type what type we required, that is team interface. Team interface we required called connection name team 0 interface name team 0. Then config. Here we have to add that JSON script to create the active backup mode for the NIC teaming. We use the curly bracket, double quote, type runner, double quote complete, colon, again curly bracket, name. Here we also give double quote complete, colon, curly braces, double quote, use the name active backup active backup double quote complete. Here we give 1 2, that is 2 curly braces and 1 semicolon. Hit the enter. Oh, here we give the error failed to add team 0 connection team D config invalidation. So what is that invalidation? We check what we are missing, that is runner name, active backup, NMCLI, connection, add, type, team, connection name, team 0, interface, name, team, config, then single quote, curly bracket, double quote, runner, RUNNER, code complete, semicolon, then curly braces, double quote, name, curly braces complete. Okay, here we found one mistake, that is the curly braces. See, when you hit the enter, you can see you can see the warning message, deprecated driver is detected, team will be maintained to the future major release and may be disabled. But here you can get the successful added message, that is for active backup. We can check with the help of NMCLI device status command. See, with the help of we can see with the help of NMCLI status command, we can see our team 0 teaming is successfully added into the device. After that, we have to give the IP address of that team 0. Configure IP address for the team 0 interface with the help of NMCLI connection, modify, modify to whom? Team 0, IP version 4, address. What address we have to give? We have to give 192.168.235.134. In your case, before deleting the interface, first you can check what is your IP address of Linux machine. After getting the IP address, then you can delete the both interface into the Linux system. /24 space IP version 4, then gateway 192.168.235.2. This is my gateway. Add the DNS IP version 4 DNS space 8.8.8.8. Everyone knows that 8.8. is represent to the Google DNS. Then here we use IP version 4 method, that is manual method. Yeah. And after that, connection auto connect is yes. So these are the command to give the IP address of our TeamD connection. After that, we have to create slave link and associate the slave link to the team link interface. So now we configure the save link with the help of NMCLI connection add team hyphen slave slave connection. Sorry, here we doing mistake. Add type team slave connection name. What is my connection name? Team 0 hyphen slave slave 0. My interface name is ENS 160. That master for what? Team 0. See, it's successfully added. After that, press the up arrow and do the changes according to your second interface. So here we come for slave 1, team 0 slave 1. My Ethernet name is 224. Okay. And my master is team 0. See, we successfully added the second interface into the team 0 connection. Now we can check our device status with the help of NMCLI device status command. See, my both interface connection, that is 160 and 224, are connected, and my team 0 also the state is connected. Now check the connection with the help of NMCLI connection show. See, Here also I get the team 0 and my Ethernet interface name is team 0 slave 0 for ENS 160 device and team 0 slave 1 for ENS 224 device. Now here we can check with the help of team team D CTL -h. What command it's give? Team DCTL state. Team DCTL STA state. No. Let me check what is this command. Yeah. Team DCTL team 0, that is state. See, with the help of this command, you can see my runner is active backup and what is my active port? My active port is ENS 160. So here we successfully configure the team 0 interface for the active backup mode. Here you can also check cat proc net and bonding. Bonding is not present, might be teaming. Mm, anything teaming related, something coming here? No. Why it's not coming? Because here we are not configuring the bond interface. So here team DCTL, team 0 and state. Here you can see the active state is our ENS 160. See, ENX 160 is belong to the team 0 hyphen slave 0 connection. Now, here we verify the live failover to the team D. How that team D is work into the production environment. Team D fulfill our requirement whatever we see into the theory. To fulfill this requirement, we have to disconnect the ENS 160 interface with the help of NMCLI device disconnect ENS 160. See here we successfully disable our ENS 160 interface. Now according to team D, means according to the teaming, if your teaming mode is configured to the active backup mode, so according to this your one interface is going down or your one interface is suddenly down, then another interface is coming to the active mode. Let's see with the help of teamdctl team0 state command. Here our 160 interface is down. So in active port it should ns ENS 224 interface we have to show. See, our active port is ENS 224 means we successfully configured the teamd into the Linux environment with active backup mode. Here teamd means NIC Teaming fulfill our requirement with the help of active backup mode means suddenly your one of the interface is down, then teamd handle this network related work with the help of active backup connection, and your secondary connection is going to the active port. Now we configure VLAN on Team0 interface. VLAN is never created on individual NIC. VLAN is always created on Team0 interface or bond interface. For that, we have to use to create the VLAN over the Team0 interface. First, we have to configure the VLAN with the help of NMCLI connection, modify. We have to add, sorry, we don't use that modify because we have to add the VLAN connection. Here we use add VLAN, that is what type. Here we use the VLAN NMCLI connection add type VLAN. Now that connection name is team 0.100. Interface name, that is our team 0.100. This is our VLAN ID. Then what is my device name? My device name is team 0. See, team 0 is coming, and what is my VLAN ID? VLAN ID is 100. And that VLAN ID we give the IP address. What IP address we give? 10.100.10/24. Then we give the gateway IP version 4, gateway. Gateway we give? We give 10.100.100.1. This is a gateway. C. We successfully configure the VLAN over the network teaming, or we can call a network bonding. C. After that, we can bring down our team 0 NMCLI connection down team 0. Then after down the team 0 connection, we up NMCLI connection up team 0 dot 100. Then we can up the team 0 connection. After successfully adding the VLAN over the network teaming, then we have to check our device status, NMCLI device status. See, in device status, team 0 is connected. But where is our network connection? NMCLI connection show. See, after configuring the VLAN, our device status shows disconnected, and then connection status also shows the disconnected. Here first we up our connection NMCLI connection up. Which connection we have to up? That is team hyphen slave, that 0. See, here we can up, then slave 1, then that is 100. Let's see what happened. Here we see the timeout. NMCLI connection shows. Okay, here we can see our VLAN team 0 connection is not up. We can check NMCLI device status. See, NMCLI connection device up team dot 100. Let's see what happened. We can check the log generalctl hyphen xe space pipe grep hyphen I, that is team 0.100. Okay, grep command grep. See, here are number of errors come, that is link connected, link disconnected. Okay, IPA. Now here we modify the IP address NMCLI connection modify team 0.100, then IP version 4 address 192.168.235.124/24, then gateway IP version 4. Okay, here I am doing mistake, slash IP version 4 gateway 192.168.235.2. Then my IP version 4 method is manual. So here I am change the IP address, then NMCLI connection down team 0.100. Here successfully down the team 0 interface and then up the interface. Then NMCLI connection show. See, here my team 0.100 VLAN is configured. Earlier, why it shows the error, why our interface is not up, because here we are doing the lab practical, and in our lab there only one DSCP is present, and we configured 10.100.100.series IP address to our VLAN interface. That's why our VLAN is not up. You can see IPA pipe grape hyphen I, that is team. Sorry, there is some spelling mistake. Grape. C. Team 0. Team 0, the state is up, and team 0.100, that is our VLAN IP address, we successfully configured into the Linux environment over the NIC teaming. Here, NMCLI dev status. In that status, we also see that our VLAN is successfully configured over the NIC teaming. In real interview and production node, active backup is preferred unless switch support the LSCP. VLAN must be created on teaming or bond, not a physical NIC. Most modern platform use team plus VLAN module. This same design is used for OpenShift worker node, storage traffic, backup traffic, cluster communication. Now you can see to configure the NIC teaming, we required the two NIC card into the same subnet and both point to the same gateway. But metric decides the priority. Here we can see that if you are serious about Linux and OpenShift career, you must understand networking at this level, not a commands. If this video help you, please like and subscribe.